Good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Amputee Talk in the Amputee Zone. I'm Yasleen Elise. I hope you had a great Monday. Monday was beautiful, yes, it was. And I know your Monday was great because we had already declared our day is going to be great. We will start this session, as usual, with our meditations. However, I gotta ask, did you get some band time in over the weekend? Some curl time, perhaps? As I told you, all of this is important and necessary to our healing. Okay? So I want you all to keep it up. Now we have come a long way. We are in month 3. So we gotta keep it up and be able to see our results by summer. But not just summer, but all year long. This is helpful to your mental. Trust me, it will make you feel so much better. I know people have those little stress balls or what have you, but for me, it is just not enough. I need a little bit more resistance so I can really pull all that stress out of my system right now. And I know that's what you want. I know that's what you want because that's why you're here. That's why you're in the amputee zone. Okay, so we're going to start with our top 3 affirmations for the day. Let's take a deep breath in before we move forward. From the diaphragm, deep breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now breathe out in 3, 2, and 1. Much better. Feeling good? Yeah, I know you're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. As I said on yesterday, the trauma processing workbook will be available next week. I'm putting the finishing touches on that, and I certainly hope you enjoy it. Over the next couple of weeks, our talks will come from the workbook. So it will be definitely helpful once I have it available to you all. You'll be able to follow along and work through your feelings so that you can get to the healing. Yeah, work through your feelings so we can get to the healing. That's right. As I said this morning, keep going. Just keep going. Yeah, I know it's difficult. Yeah, I know it was Monday. My Monday was difficult, but guess what? It's over now. Gotta release it. And this helps me more than I could ever imagine. And I hope it helps you too. I hope you get some stress bands or some dumbbells so you can really just work that tension out. Because if you don't, it just builds inside. And it can make you sick. Stress can kill you. Yeah, stress can kill you. And it can cause you to have other problems as well. So let's make sure that we get this in so that we're able to continue to move forward, okay? All right. Now, our first affirmation, I have a wonderful joy in a wonderful way, and my wonderful joy has come to stay. Regardless of what happens, my joy comes from within. I'm not looking for joy or happiness within someone else. I've already found it inside of me. And I certainly hope you all feel the same way, finding that joy inside of you. Okay? Our next affirmation, I am enough. Don't let anybody make you feel less than, whether it be on your job, in your home, at your church, whatever it is. Don't let anybody make you feel less than. You are enough. What you have to offer, no one else can offer. Your gifts, your talents, your skills, your abilities, they are unique just to you. And that is why you are enough. And our last affirmation of the evening, I am loved. People walk through this life looking for love, when you have to first learn to love yourself. And as I have told you before, a part of loving yourself is getting people to understand how to love you and to show them how you love you. If you can't love me at this level, there's nothing we need to talk about. There's nothing we need to talk about. You are loved. Your love is always there. God loves you first. You love yourself, and everybody else comes under that. And that is never going to change. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. You have to learn to love you. You have to show people, okay, this is how I treat myself. I like yellow roses. Love yellow roses. I don't know what it is about that yellow rose, but I love that yellow rose. So when I do buy flowers, I buy yellow roses. I don't buy red roses. Red roses are beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong. If someone gives me red roses, I am very happy to receive them. However, when I do things for myself, I do it a little bit differently. And I hope you do it a little bit differently as well. Okay? All right. Now, we're going to get into the trauma processing workbook on a topic. We are going to start tonight with healing your inner self within 7 steps. No, we are not going to be able to thoroughly go over all 7 steps tonight. I'm trying to cut my time down on my talk so I don't keep you as long. So we're just going to go over 1 or 2. I'll give you all 7 and you can work through them. However, our talk tonight will be on the first one. Acknowledge the hurt. Wherever that hurt came from. Did it come from medical? Did it come from someone else abandoning you? Did it come from a loss of job, loss of home, loss of friendships? Whatever the case may be, acknowledge that hurt. Step 2, validate what happened. Don't push it away. Validate what happened. Yes, this happened to me. I lost my leg. That was hard for me to validate, and it still is. Please do not think I don't have moments. And speaking of moments, I will be having an impact oil available. What is impact oil? It is a scientific fact that there are scents and smells and aromas that can change your mind and take you to a different place. I will have impact oil available very soon, and it will be available for sale. I use impact oil. I use candles when I'm working. I use candles. Not, trying to be romantic or anything, but it is the smell, it is the aroma that keeps my mind clear, where I don't lose it or what have you, or get so stressed out where I can't concentrate. It is very, very helpful, and I hope you begin to do it too. Step 3, identify the type of negative experience you had. My negative experience was when the surgeon came in and told me, Miss Elise, we have done everything possible. We have operated, we have done multiple bypasses, grafts, cadaver arteries, everything. The artery in your left leg is not well either, so we were not able to use it at all. So we have no choice but to take your leg. That hurt. That hurt so bad. I cried, and he never said a word. He never said, Miss Elise, it's going to be okay. You're doing the right thing. We're going to get you well, and you're going to be up on a prosthetic in a couple of months or a year, and your life will go on. Never said a word. I think that hurt me more because I felt like he didn't care. Speaking of care, there's an exercise I want you all to begin doing every day, not just tonight, not just tomorrow. I want you to do it every day. Go look in the mirror. Yeah, I know you got a mirror in your house somewhere. And if you ain't got a mirror, guess what? You got a phone. Your phone got a camera, so you can see you. I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to embrace yourself. Hold yourself. And I want you to say, I see you. I acknowledge your hurt. I love you. Let me hold you. I want you to hold yourself just like I'm holding myself right now. That embrace that you will feel is a mental thing. There is something to be said about human touch, whether it be yourself or someone else. I had a pastor who worked in another state at one time, and he said the reason he stayed in church was because on Sunday somebody would hug him. He go all week, he didn't really know anybody, didn't really have any friends, so it was very isolating, it was very lonely. So when he went to church, he knew he could count on two things. He knew somebody would hug him and tell him, I love you. And secondly, they had good fried chicken after service. And he counted on that. Good meal and love. So it is imperative that you make yourself available to yourself. So I want you to begin doing this every day. Look in the mirror. I see you. I love you. I acknowledge what has happened to you. Let me hold you right now. Embrace yourself. I know it might sound silly, but it's something to be said, to be held. And sometimes it's all you need. You're having intimacy with yourself, and not in a sexual way, but you are having intimacy with yourself. You are in that place to where you need a special kind of touch. And there is something to be said for being held. So I want you all to do that every day. Look in the mirror. I am not crazy. I'm doing this to help you walk through what we're dealing with right now, whether it be amputation, whether it be abandonment, whether it be a loss of employment, whatever your situation is. This exercise is available to you, and you need to use it so you can begin to heal. Healing comes from within. Healing your inner self. Okay? All right. The next step. Step number 4. Embrace your emotions. Embrace that. You feel depressed? Okay, that's fine. You want to cry? That's fine. You want to throw something and be angry? That's fine. They have a place called a break room where you can go for a nominal fee. I don't think it's very much. But you can dress up. They put you in a suit, give you a bat and a stick, and you can break everything in that room just to release all that tension, all that stress that you have been through, and all that stuff that you're going through right now. Get that release. I mean, you can have your own break room. Let's say you have a backyard and you have some old bottles that need to be thrown away or that you don't care about. Or perhaps you have a pillow you can hit. Take that stick and hit that pillow and get all that out. You're embracing your emotion. It is okay for you to feel what you feel. Don't let anybody say, oh, well, you can't, you got to move on. Yeah, we're working to move on, but that is a process. And this is a part of the process, okay? All right, embrace the emotion. The next step. Identify manifestation of past hurts. That's a lot. That's loaded there. I could sit up here probably an hour going over that. So be warned, when we get to that step and that talk, it's going to be probably a little bit longer of a talk. Manifestation of past hurts. What was the hurt? Was it abandonment? Was it abuse? Take time and think about that and how you need to process that. You've got to process it. You can't keep it all in here. We were not, as humans, we were not built to carry all that. That's why the word said, cast your cares on the Lord. Okay? All right. I'm moving along. I know I'm probably going a little fast, but I'm doing this in order so we can get through it and I don't keep you as long. Okay, step number 6. Take steps to fill in the gap. Okay, you got hurt, abandoned, abused, whatever the case may be. What are you doing to move on with that in your life? Say it's love. Are you trying to date? Are you out on any websites? Do you go to any mixers? I've only known of 1 or 2 cases where someone actually came and knocked on the door and they found their mate. That is the far exception. It is not the rule. So you have to be open to love. But being open to love is work. You have to put yourself out there. If you don't, how are you ever going to meet anybody? What if it's your career? Perhaps you need to find a different career choice. There are so many programs now that are available that you can get into where you can pivot from whatever you're doing right now. Medical is real big right now. Any kind of tech is real big. And believe it or not, trades are in high demand. Welders, woodworking, brick masons, construction workers, they are in high demand right now. So perhaps we can pivot into something different. Okay? All right. And not last but least, make peace with the past and move forward into your future. What happened, happened. My leg is gone. It's not coming back. Not coming back. I don't think they're going to be able to grow me nothing now. They're doing a lot of things, but I just don't think they're going to grow me no limb. So I'm stuck with a prosthetic or a bionic or whatever the case may be until. So make peace with it. I'll tell you what I do. When my stump gets to hurting really, really bad, I start to rub it and I talk to it. I sure do. I talk to my limb and I tell my limb, it's okay. I miss the other half of us too. But one day we will be together again in the sight of God and we will be whole, happy, and together. It's okay. We will be together again. And that's how I get through that. It's hard because I do feel like I lost a partner. My other foot was my partner. When I look down, sometimes even when I'm rolling around in this chair in this house. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional with y'all today. I'm so sorry, but it's real. I am not feeding y'all bull. It is real. It is really real. And I have to accept that. I have to accept what's happened and move forward in my future. And look forward to that. I always tell you guys, I can't wait till I can get back up again so I can do my country line dancing. I'm going to get me a fan. I'm going to have some Amputee Zone fans. I promise you guys. Just hold on. Just hold on. It's a lot coming, guys. It's a lot of products and merch coming. Just hold on. And I hope you all take advantage of it and you enjoy it. But that's how I process. That's how I process, okay? All right, I'm going to stick a pin in it tonight. But don't forget our exercise. Look in the mirror. I see you. I love you. Acknowledge what hurt you. Let me hold you. Let me hold you. I promise you, once you start doing that, it will change your life. That's all for tonight in the Amputee Zone. I will be back on Wednesday night with another episode, and we will go over the steps, the 7 steps to healing within. Okay? Y'all have a good evening, and I'll be here in the morning for your nugget of the day. All right. Good night.